Well, hello, fellow champions. It's me, Johnny, the Carnivore Champion, coming to you today with a video in which I'm going to talk about sprinting and how, after the age of 50, you can get started at sprinting. I've had literally dozens of comments and emails from followers and subscribers telling me they would love to sprint, but they're too old, their knees are in too bad a shape, their hips, they've got every excuse in the book, and I get that. You don't want to start off trying to sprint like I sprint. I've been working at this for a while. So in today's video, we're going to start by showing you how you can just get started. Very, very simple and, it's kind of a slow process, but will get you to where you want to be. Sprinting, according to this guy, Dr. Sean Omar, is one of the best ways you can eliminate visceral fat. What is visceral fat? Well, stay tuned. We'll talk about it. This is the Carnivore Champion. So like anything else you do, when you start sprinting, anything that's a challenge that's new to you or something that you haven't done in a very long time, you want to start out slow and easy. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. This is the Carnivore Champion. My name's Johnny, and today we're going to start doing some sprints. We're going to start with almost literally baby steps. We're going to measure off about 15 feet or 5 yards. We're going to say on your mark, get set, go, and we're just going to see what we can do as a beginner to see how much improvement we can make over a certain period of time. We don't want to start out trying to go as fast as we can go. Set the bar pretty low on your first couple of tries so that when you exceed that, it's not too hard. If you set the bar way up here, then the next time you try it, you're slower or it feels different, you'll give up on it. We want to set the bar very low to begin with in this first 15-yard sprint, and then we want to slowly but surely get a little bit better each and every time. Let's show you this 15-yard sprint, or 5-yard sprint, 15 feet. So I brought some props with me today. I do have my measuring wheel. I've had this for years. I think I give 20 bucks for it at Lowe's. Now, you don't need a measuring wheel. You can just count off about 15 feet, or you can get a tape measure. We're going to start with a 5-yard run, 15 feet, 5 yards. I'm going to measure it off. I'm going to use the fence post right here as my starting point. That's the on your mark, get set, go point. And then I've got my traffic cone here that I bought some time ago. It was sitting in the garage. And I'm going to put it at the 15-foot or 5-yard mark so I can have a specific consistent distance that I'm trying to do my sprints. Let's put this at the 15-foot mark. So we're only going to go 15 feet to start with, 5 yards, just a 5-yard run. And we're going to start out slow and easy. Let's get that first one in so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about when I say slow and easy. Start slow, set the bar very low so that it's easy each time you do this to improve a little bit each time. We're not going for the world record. We're not trying to go as fast as you can go. We're just trying to get started doing something that could potentially save your life. On your mark, get set, go. Now, most people, I don't care what shape you're in, if you can stand and walk, you can do what I just did. That was the very first sprint. Yours should look a lot like that. Do some warm-ups, do whatever you need to do. I like a brisk walk to get the blood flowing in my legs before I start. But that was step one. Let's do one a little bit faster. Remember, we set the bar very low to give lots of room for improvement. We're going to do one just a little bit faster and see how that goes. On your mark, get set, go. So as you can see there, I'm not trying to get you to push yourself beyond what you're comfortable doing. Another thing, I'm doing this outside on the grass. We want to take all the stress off our knees, our ankles, our hips, everything we can, especially if you're just getting started and you're like me, you're overweight, or maybe you're much more overweight. But you have to start. If you want to use this protocol, this tool, to remove visceral fat from your body, which could save your life. Remember, this unsightly fat right here, this fat, that's subcutaneous fat. That's not going to hurt you. It makes your clothes fit tight. It's unsightly, you don't like it. But the visceral fat, the deep abdominal fat that's around your heart, your pancreas, your liver, and your kidneys. Per Dr. Almara, and he's done tons and tons of research, he's got the MRIs to back this up. This will radically, quickly, along with cutting out processed foods and going with a proper human diet, this will change your life. You guys know when I run sprints, when I get, towards the end of my videos, when I run those sprints, I get a euphoric, almost a high feeling. That's got to be some type of hormone or something going on, because it's an amazing feeling. It's something that I desperately want to share with the people that I love. Let's do one more at the 15 foot and see how this looks. We're going to go a little bit faster this time. Let's do it. On your mark, set, go. So as you can see, it got a little bit faster each and every time. And we only started with a 5-yard sprint. And I use that term loosely. In my opinion, the definition of sprint is running faster than you would normally walk for a specific distance. This was 5 yards or 15 feet. Now, we're going to assume it's the next day. You've worked on this, you've done 6 or 8, maybe 10 of these little 5-yard sprints. And it's the next day or the next day after that when you decide to sprint again. We're going to move it up to 10 yards or 30 feet. Let's see what that looks like. Now remember, you want to master the 5-yard. Get really comfortable with that. Even if you do it 2 or 3 days, you want to just really go up a little at a time. We're going to assume that you've got this down, you feel comfortable doing it, you don't feel wobbly, and you've built a little bit of speed to it. Not a lot, but some. More so than just a brisk walk. You're taking the next step. We're going to double the distance now. We're going to assume it's a couple of days later, and you're going to do a 10-yard sprint, or 30 feet. This is just 30 feet, 10 yards. And we're going to, again, take it really slow and easy so you guys can see about what that should look like. Don't forget to warm up, stay hydrated, and run on grass. Run on something soft that's, if you do trip up and fall, it's not catastrophic. Plus, we're taking pressure off those ankles, knees, and hips. Let's do a 30-foot or 10-yard sprint. Let's see what that looks like. On your mark, get set, go. So, just a little more challenging. That one was a little tougher, I admit, but if you've mastered the 5-yard sprint, you can't stay there. You've got to, progress. You got to move forward in your exercise routine, whether it be push-ups, lifting weights, resistance bands. You got to go to the next step. This is the next step. And maybe you don't go all the way to just 30 feet. Maybe you go to 20 feet. So how do you feel after doing that? Do that first one. Take your time. And remember, at the end, you don't want to try to stop immediately. Run it out. One other thing I want to point out, when you do these sprints, and they are sprints, if you're just getting started, this is what a sprint should look like. One of the things we're going to talk about is not trying to stop. Once you cross the finish line, whatever you set the finish line as, run it out. Slow down slowly. Don't try to stop all of a sudden. That puts tremendous pressure on your knees and on your hips, especially if you're overweight. Go ahead and run it out. So we're going to do another one. I'm going to change the position of the camera so you can see how I run it out when I cross the finish line, just so you understand what that looks like. So you guys see there how I didn't just stop once I crossed the finish line where the orange cone is. I kept on going, and when I do my sprints as hard as I can, as fast as I can, I leave almost as much room for the slowdown as I do for the sprint. Remember, I'm trying to take all the pressure, all the stress off my knees especially, but your ankles and your hips as well. So let's do one more, and let's see what this, now we're probably into week 2 by now. If you're doing these sprints, if you're getting started and you're trying to do this to benefit your health and to get that euphoric feeling that I'm familiar with, let's do one more and see how this looks. This is going to be a little bit faster, a little more challenging, but this is where you should be able to get to in 2 or 3 weeks if you're consistent with it. Let's do one more. On your See, after just that one little sprint, I'm a little bit winded. So we're getting into that zone where you're starting to challenge your body, and you're probably beginning to break down and burn that very dangerous visceral fat. Hope you guys enjoyed this today, a little short video. I want to let you know I got a video coming out a week from tomorrow, next Friday. Should be the most important, most poignant video I've ever done. That would be my next video. I'm going to film this video throughout the course of the week next week, and then I'm going to put that video out for you guys to enjoy. Make sure you watch it. It will be coming out next Friday at 8 p.m. here on YouTube. It'll be called the Fab 5. The Fab 5. Look for that video. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be very, very poignant. It's going to take me 5 days to film it, and I'll take you guys on a Monday through Friday in just one short video. Look for that next Friday, the Fab 5. One more sprint for the road. This time we're going all in this time. This one on the way out. You guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. I am the Carnivore Champion, and we'll see you next Friday for the Fab 5. We'll see what that's all about. One more for the road. Let's go.